Hello, everyone, and good morning. Today is Thursday, June 19th, 2025, at 09:57. And today we have the day one outlook to look at for today. Today we have an enhanced risk. That's right, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather. That is for parts of Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, even into New York State, including New York City. We have a slight risk that extends from North Carolina through just a little bit of northeastern Tennessee, parts of Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, up into New York State, going into Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. So, yes, we do have those areas under a slight risk. And then we have a marginal risk that encompasses parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, a little bit of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York State, going into a little bit of Maine, it looks like, and parts of Connecticut and Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So we do have those states under the marginal risk. We have a um, slight risk also out here in parts of North Dakota, Minnesota, a teeny bit of northeastern South Dakota, and parts of western Wisconsin having the slight risk. Um, we have Colorado, parts of Kansas, central Nebraska, parts of Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, parts of Montana, and then going over into a little bit of Illinois and Wisconsin and Minnesota having the marginal risk. So we do have a pretty busy day today for severe weather. Not just the enhanced risk, but we also have slights and marginals as well. So now that we have that, we have Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Newark, and Jersey City under the enhanced, New York, Charlotte, Virginia Beach, Minneapolis, and Raleigh under the 15%, or excuse me, slight risk. And we have Milwaukee, Boston, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, and Birmingham under the 5%. Why do I keep saying the percents? A marginal risk. So let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for today's risks. Today we've got a 2% tornado threat for parts of Virginia, West Virginia, even the Panhandle, Washington, D.C., all of Maryland, basically almost, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, and parts of Pennsylvania, central to eastern Pennsylvania, New York City, New York State, parts of Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine all have the 2% tornado threat. So we do have those areas under a 2%. So we have New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, and Newark under the 2%. So we could see a brief EF0 tornado, but again, a brief tornado cannot be ruled out. So there still is a possible chance of an isolated weak tornado possible today. Here we come to the main part of the enhanced. This is the damaging wind risk. We've got a 30% extending from Virginia through D.C., Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, even into a little bit of New York State, including New York City. We've got a 15% that extends from North Carolina through the northeastern part of Tennessee, through Virginia, West Virginia, even the Panhandle, parts of Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York State, parts of Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine under the 15%. We've got the 5% that extends from parts of eastern Oklahoma through south central Arkansas, parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York State, going through Maine, parts of Massachusetts, and Rhode Island and Connecticut. We do also have the 5% extending from Colorado through Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, parts of Illinois, parts of basically all of Wisconsin under 5%, all of Minnesota under the 5%, most of South Dakota, most of North Dakota, and parts of Montana having the 5% as well. A teeny tiny bit of northwestern Wyoming, and the extreme northeastern part of Idaho does have the 5%. So, we have a busy day today. We have Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Newark, and Jersey City under the 30%. New York, Charlotte, Virginia Beach, Raleigh, and Norfolk under the 15%. And Milwaukee, Boston, Atlanta, Minneapolis, and Pittsburgh having the 5%. So for the 30% area, we could see damaging wind gusts of 60 to 80 miles per hour possible today. So unfortunately, I do have to rule that out. That could be possible today. 15% area, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. And for the there's the reset. For the 5%, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So depending on where you are, please be mindful. This wind could be excessive. Going into the hail risk for today, we've got a 15% for parts of North Dakota, parts of northeastern South Dakota, parts of central Minnesota, and going to the west central Wisconsin. We do also have the 5% extending from Colorado through Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, parts of northern Illinois, most of Wisconsin, most of Minnesota, most of North Dakota, and parts of South Dakota having the 5% as well. We have the 5% for parts of North Carolina, Virginia, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York State, even including New York City, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, all under the 5% hail risk. So, today we have Minneapolis, St. Paul, Fargo, Bloomington, and Plymouth under the 15%, and New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Charlotte, and Milwaukee under the 5%. So we do have the area under the 5% hail risk. So for the 15% hail risk, we could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail from those storms possible today. But for the 5% areas, including this area where I am, we could just see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail, but it could be larger possible. So please be mindful wherever you may be in a hail threat for today. The summary for today, it does say, severe thunderstorms are expected across much of the mid-Atlantic region today, and to a lesser extent into the Carolinas and over portions of New England. Severe damaging wind gusts are the primary concern. An isolated large hail threat should also develop across parts of the northern plains and upper Midwest, primarily during the evening and overnight hours. So there you have it. There is the day one outlook for today. So I hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook, so I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe no matter where you are today, but especially if you are near my area or any of the areas in the enhanced, please make sure you stay weather aware and stay safe. And I hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. I already said that, so stay tuned for the day 2 outlook video later today from Johnny Thunder, EAS, and weather, as I will most likely be busy today. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow morning for the for the day 1 outlook. And I hope you stay weather aware, stay safe, make sure you're prepared for anything that happens this afternoon and evening, and even the overnight hours. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, and I will see you later. Talk to you later, everyone. Take care.